Hello, this is MBA Bites, our series about things you learn in business school and things you don't. I am Vin Bittencourt, and today our episode is about an almost secret class of collaborators that exists in every company, the hipos, or the high potential individuals. In every company, senior management and HR want to work closely with people who demonstrate high potential. Essentially, that's the ability to thrive, to grow, to progress in a fast-changing environment. Early on, companies are looking to find those attributes of adaptability in every single individual, in recruiting, in training, in retaining, and engaging the best and the brightest. As a yardstick, HR and management are looking for infinite learners, people who don't shy away from stretch assignments and people who are already in the process of standing out, usually those who already have an internal sponsor. When companies see that, they place the candidate on a high potentials list and do everything in their power to create the environment for that person to shine. So how can you become a hypo, or why should you care? In every company, about 3 to 5% of workers are considered high potentials. Even though companies secretly guard those lists or even pretend those lists don't exist, in truth, companies shower high potentials with a disproportionate amount of attention, of resources, and exclusive projects for upward mobility. One Harvard Business Review study reveals that 98% of companies proactively identify high potentials, whether they publicly acknowledge or not. Likewise, 93% of companies promote hypos faster than any other cohort of also smart, also ambitious, also trustworthy individuals. Here's the deal. Smart, engaged, ambitious people are the real drivers of competitive advantage in a digital knowledge economy. But while until recently companies selected and groomed individuals based on verbal, logical, and hard thinking skills, there's a growing number of companies that are looking for potential as a key attribute now. For instance, resilience and adaptability are some of the key traits companies are looking for now, mostly because the business model of today might not be the business model of tomorrow. The competitive landscape or industry of today might not be the competitive landscape or industry of tomorrow. So the only constant is change. And obviously, companies are looking for people who can grow and adapt. At the same time, the best knowledge workers crave similar things: autonomy, mastery, purpose. In other words, what smart, talent, and ambitious people want from a workplace is a fair degree of freedom to make decisions because they hate micromanaging, plus the ability to support interesting projects and the opportunity to serve a meaningful cause. As a result, the priority of senior management in most large-scale enterprises is to give hypos stretch assignments, projects that will keep them busy, that will keep them excited, but also projects who can bring a higher impact. When looking back at their careers, 71% of executives consider stretch assignments as the single largest contributor to their career advancement, followed by job rotations and personal mentors. That means people who currently occupy highly coveted, highly regarded positions at elite companies attribute the quality projects and mentoring as two leading indicators to explain for their successes. So I really wish the people who believe the myth of my work speaks for itself could embrace this valuable lesson. Most hypos have at least 3 things in common. 1. They outperform their peers over and over in different settings and different situations. 2. They project behaviors and demeanor that are fitting to the overall company's cultures and values. 3. They count with the admiration of superiors and peers alike. Overall, most companies have zero tolerance with disruptive superstars. In consequence, brilliant jerks don't make the cut to hypo anymore, as companies are gradually embracing cultures of teamwork, collaboration, and mutual respect. In that scenario, what behaviors companies are looking for to spot on their new classes of high potentials? Infinite learning. As ambiguity, uncertainty, and volatility dominates in today's markets, companies need individuals who can learn new skills all the time. People with high levels of curiosity who are always pushing for new experiences and new knowledge. Motivation. People with an inner drive for excellence, an unwavering commitment to achieving goals, to achieving targets, to compromise, to sacrifice for larger goals that benefit the whole, the entire organization. Grit, the unshakable drive to pursue difficult goals, facing strong adversity and hardship. Simply put, the ability of not getting discouraged during tough times. Insightfulness, the capacity to look at information critically, to read situations, to find problems, to articulate on solutions, to find patterns in the middle of noise, chaos, and all kinds of distractions. Persuasion, the ability to engage and motivate people towards a collective goal. Ownership's mentality, the willingness to step out of the comfort zone and take responsibility. So how can you become a hypo? Usually the basic formula for the 5% starts with superior results. Then it moves to behavior and alignment, and finally to positive leadership, the kind of leadership that generates trust, mutual respect, and admiration all across. Companies expect hypos to move from value creators to game changers. But to be a hypo, it's not enough to be intelligent. One must be wise. People who are too opinionated and have all the answers usually get brushed aside. They don't necessarily get fired as they still add value, but they experience career stagnation. The bottom line here is build your credibility. As your career moves up, technical skills make way for big picture thinking and influencing. Remember, in the long run, people and political skills are more important than talent and dedication. Your performance gets you noticed, your behavior keeps you growing. Essentially, a hypo membership transitions from fit and affiliation until you become a role model and a teacher. More than that, you bring infinite learning with meat. How many people enjoy learning new things but put zero effort implementing what they learn? New knowledge must translate into productive action. That's how you build blocks for a hypo career track with value-added, tangible results. What else you're doing? You're putting in at least a solid 15 working hour week. You're living and breathing your company's values. You're learning and growing with change and complexity. But mostly, you're projecting a positive, non-threatening attitude that's helping you earn a nice reputation. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of MBA Bites, our series about things you learn in business school and things you don't. I am Vin Bittencourt, and I see you next time.